Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to copy our page templates and then just give you a quick tour of how to use it. So you're going to click on the link from the blog post. If you're watching this on YouTube, just click on the blog post link in the description. You're going to go over to this Google Drive page. You may have to sign into Google Drive, but you're going to right click and just hit make a copy. So when you do that, it's going to pop up at the bottom left here and just say creating copy. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and then it's going to give you a link where you can click on it and kind of view the new copied file. If you try and open this page, this file here, the template, it's not going to let you do anything with it. So this will typically copy to your My Drive and give you an option to link there because it's under my account. It's just going to show up here. So once you've got your copy, you can double click on that and you'll then be taken to the page template. So in the page template, we've got a couple things going on, and we've tried to put together, when we create a sales page, what are kind of how we think about the page. So a lot of this is just some prompts on how, sort of what you should put kind of down the page. There's an entire blog post we have and a guide that you can check out. I'll link to it as well in the blog post here to about copy and what to include and how to talk to your audience. But in this one video, I just want to kind of cover the mechanics of it and practically putting all the text on a page. So there is a lot of guides. I'll link them as well below where people will walk through how to use Google Sites, really get into some of the advanced features. In this video, I'm just going to cover kind of how we've put the template together and how to make some basic changes to the template. So if you click into any of the text, you can just start to change that text. You can select the text and change different styles. If I want title, they've got different presets to get to, like titles are going to be much bigger than headings, and headings are bigger than subheadings, and you can even use like normal text, which is kind of regular text there. So you can kind of play with it, see what looks better depending on how much text you're adding. You can left justify things, you can whatever you want. We've added a button here. You can hit edit and change the link to that button, so everything's linked to just google.com, so you can add whatever page you want there. So this would be to sign up or to buy or to whatever the link is. You can also just delete that that button if you want to just introduce something. You can even add a secondary line of text there. And there's a couple options here. I'm not going to get into all these. You can play with different types of headings, and you can change the picture. All these are kind of explore it and see what you think. Kind of moving down each of these sections, there's kind of a horizontal section broken down here, and you can grab any section and just kind of drag it where you want it, which is really easy. So if you want to kind of reorder the page, change what's on the template, feel free to just kind of make it your own. You can click into this text, have some interesting subtitle that sort of introduces the concept. Put your text here. If you want to change the image, you just click on these three dots, hit replace image. You can either upload something, or you can even just go to select image, and this will just do a Google search, and you can pull in an image. So you don't even have to find something. You just search Google for it and insert it right there. If you want to resize things, you just drag it and kind of size it the way you want. It's pretty straightforward. And then kind of moving down the page, you'll see we've got what's the solution, so describe that. We've got included, so we've kind of broken down how we would list out an offer, and we try to keep it as generic as possible with a buy now button. And again, to edit any of this, you just click on it, and then you can change the text, like what's the button text there and what does it link to. I've created this little testimony block, so you can drop in your testimonies from your clients, maybe like pull out a cool quote from them here and then put the full quote down there. Really just, you can make this your own. There's even an option to do small text here if you want to shrink it down if you've got a really long quote. I'll leave this as normal. We do this call to action block, so kind of throughout the page you're going to have a way to buy, and then have another way to buy, and then down the page another time to buy. So you're letting people, like, as they learn more about what you do and they're getting more and more convinced, you're giving lots of options to sign up or to take that next step, whatever the book the call, buy the product, whatever the next step is. So moving down, we've got the testimonies, and again, if you want to move this around, you can. If you want to if you want to do 6 testimonies here, just hit the duplicate section. Look at that, you've got 6, and you can just delete it just as easily. So very, very simple to do this. And we've got kind of samples of the work here. Again, I put some more testimonies. This is a 4-column. The one up here is a 3-column, just to help save you a bunch of time. And then on this side, let's see, so that, yeah, another sign up. And then I put an image gallery. If you're selling products or some sort of service, you can do that. And just kind of very repetitive there. So again, you can add extra text sections by just, duplicating this section. Maybe after you show what's included, you want to talk more about the product or what you're offering, how to use the product or whatever. You can just duplicate the section, drag it down, and start changing things. If you want to, delete the image, just click on the image, hit delete, and you'll get this, text box. You can kind of move it wherever you want on the page here. Let's say we wanted to center that. Again, don't spend too much time on the design. This is more just to get the text on the page, make it functional, and kind of launch the site. When you're done, you can hit publish, and it'll publish it. If you don't want to use our Innovo pink color, just go over to themes, and there's a couple themes down the page here where you can change to various formats. If I click on this, you'll see all the fonts change, the colors change. There's even a box that's added. I can click on simple, kind of as a simplified version of that. We click on vision, so they got different fonts. We can choose this level one. There's an impression. So a couple options here. You're not limited to just using kind of our colors. And once you're, let's say I think I was on Aristotle. Yes, I think that's what we were. You can go in here and choose a color. So if you don't want to use this pink color, you can make everything blue. You'll see like everything on the page now goes blue, and you can even change the font style if you want. So within each template, there's a few different options just to customize it a little bit, to kind of make it match your brand colors and all that. But the idea is to keep it simple, clean, white, very easy to understand, very clear for your audience. So if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment below, and I'd love to answer those questions and see if we can help provide some extra resources to help you launch your sales page.